I'm much better now that the ladies are back from space.
Thank you for having me. What were they up there, 10 minutes?
It's important as they beam this woman into outer space.
It was very profound. I don't know if you've seen Katy Perry talk about it, but she's basically a guru now.
Yeah. What were her findings? That's my question.
Well,
what
did
she learn?
Daisy, which is super important. It shows you how quick the flight was. The dead daisy that's like snipped from its life source was still alive or still vibrant.
Yeah, and it's always
Shout out Daisy.
You go in, and then you go out. Oh, once again, ladies.
The pop star also kissed the ground.
This experience is second to being a mom.
I mean, watching Katy Perry kiss the ground when she got out, you would have sworn she'd been trapped at the space station for 3 years. I mean, it was an 11-minute journey, okay, from takeoff to touchdown. It's not like she went to Mars. And the minute the cameras found Oprah, I thought Gayle King was bringing back some rare interplanetary minerals or something. Oprah's crying. What's she crying about? I mean, this is an 11-minute journey. It's the equivalent of driving around your neighborhood, Laura.
Feminine. She essentially took a roller coaster ride. The reason that Katy Perry is not technically an astronaut right now is because none of the people in this capsule could actually operate anything. It was all being remotely controlled.
And then they come down.
Let's not minimize this.
No, I know. It's a big deal.
Let's celebrate female astronauts.
And because they were united.
Because a lot of men astronauts, they have to go to school.
Right.
They have to learn how to be a pilot first. Then they have to join the Air Force or the Navy. And then they get appointed by NASA.
That's right.
And then they go to space.
It's so cringy. I'm sorry, but I'm like, why are you... Don't show your boobs. Don't talk about your ass. Don't get your specially made spacesuit so that we can make sure to see all your curves as you go to outer space. Is that what it is to be a woman?
Be like, yeah, first all-female flight crew. It's not a flight crew. That's like I'm calling myself the flight crew because I went on Soarin' at Epcot at Disney World.
Going to space was an incredible achievement 60 years ago, and now it's something that a YouTuber can do.
There is truly nothing more unserious than a bunch of female celebrities flying into space in a dong-shaped ship while claiming that they're astronauts saving humanity. But alas, that is 2025.
Women get any more empowerment of this sort, they're going to be denied the right to vote.
Space just became the ultimate celebrity playground. Forget the astronauts we used to admire. Now, it's the influencers and A-listers doing the real exploring.
To going up, you said that you needed to go to space to heal. I know you're only a few minutes removed from this incredible experience. Do you feel healed? Now you are officially an astronaut.
Thank you so much.
How do you feel?
I feel super connected to love.
Goodness. I will never be the same.
Yes, you heard it right. Celebrities who think a designer outfit for a trip to the grocery store is a flex are now hopping on rockets for a quick 10-minute space trip. Who needs to push the boundaries of human exploration when you can just throw on a spacesuit and snap the ultimate selfie from orbit, right?
The fact that you did that makes me think maybe I could do that too.
You know how I know that didn't happen, Megan? Because it's not something they could do because they're not friends with Jeff Bezos, right? Like, the whole thing is a farce. Their message for women was take up space.
And wow, the shade has been flying left and right. The latest all-female space mission by Blue Origin, featuring Katy Perry, Gayle King, and others, isn't exactly thrilling the public. The entertainment world itself is calling out the whole stunt.
That space mission this morning, that's end time shit. Like, this is beyond parody. Saying that you care about Mother Earth and it's about Mother Earth and you're going up in a spaceship that is built and paid for by a company that's single-handedly destroying the planet. Look at the state of the world and think about how many resources went into putting these women into space. For what? For what was the marketing there? And then to try to make it like, I'm disgusted.
Space Mountain. Think about, I know this is probably obnoxious, but like it's so much money to go to space.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
And there's a lot of people who can't even afford eggs. I think it's a bit...
Absolutely nothing. I'll give you one more. Got back from Apollo 13. Kissing the rat, and she captioned it, $1 billion bought some good memes, I guess.
Even Amy Schumer couldn't resist jumping into the mix, cracking jokes about being the last-minute addition to the crew, and totally calling out the performance-driven nature of this entire mission.
There's no meaning to me, but it was in my bag, and I was like on the subway, and I got the text, and they were like, do you want to go to space? So I'm going to space. And thank you to everyone who got me here, and I'll see you guys in space.
Nailed it. She's mocking them.
Katy Perry held a flower. Supposedly she sang while she was in space, which had I been aboard that vessel, had I been one of the chosen few revolutionary women, I probably would have just jumped out and let the void of space either suck me in and destroy me, or just begun my descent to Earth at terminal velocity and probably caught fire on the way.
And let's not forget Martha Stewart, who made sure to remind everyone who's boss by sharing a throwback of herself in Zero Gravity, with a Katy Perry lyric thrown in for extra shade. Like, Martha's been there, done that, and she's not impressed.
Is Martha Stewart, God bless Martha Stewart, decided to weigh in. She posted something online. Is it a site, you guys? Or I can't remember. There is sound. She posted something online. It was basically like, remember this? Because she went up in a flight that achieved zero gravity, which is all they did. Right. And by the way, she was up there for 30 minutes, not 3.
I boarded a Boeing 727 aircraft called G-Force One and experienced what astronauts feel when they reach zero gravity.
Now, when even your fellow industry insiders are questioning your mission, you know things might be a little off.
To those of us who don't understand what a hero she is, watch.
Please don't call it a ride.
We're astronauts. I am Alan Shepard video.
First of all, that's the funniest I've seen Amy Schumer in maybe 10 years.
Gayle King couldn't handle the criticism and went full-on social media warrior, calling it a ride. Not on her watch. It's a flight, she says. And if you so much as breathe the word ride around her, prepare for a lecture.
You have never said to an astronaut, boy, what a ride. You know, we duplicated the same trajectory that Alan Shepard did back in the day, pretty much. No one called that a ride. It was called a flight. It was called a journey, because a ride implies that it's something frivolous or something that's lighthearted. There was nothing frivolous about what we did and the machine that we were on, and what it took for the people to get that machine up and running, to get us up and get us back down safely. So, you know, I'm very disappointed and very saddened by it. And I also say this, what it's doing to inspire other women and young girls, please don't ignore that. I've had so many women and young girls reach out to me, and men too, by the way.
Taking up space!
Flynn, I got you. With her daisy?
I got you, Flynn.
Gotcha.
Stuffed animals. The moon! You guys, I will have to tell you, look at the moon. That's amazing.
Wow, look at the blue line.
Oh my God. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's amazing.
I can't.
And what was her big takeaway from the whole thing? How inspirational this experience was for women and young girls. Because, of course, nothing screams empowerment quite like floating around in zero gravity for a hot minute and coming back with a major ego boost.
Proud of us. I really am proud of me.
Flowers for me, I believe, are like God's laughter and God's smile. And I brought a daisy because I have so much love for my daughter Daisy, and I have so much love for Mother Earth.
It just says to me, if I can do this, I was telling these guys, I might even now get my ears pierced. I've never gotten my ears pierced because that hurts.
I hope they can see the unity that we modeled and replicate that and understand that we weren't just taking up space, we were making space for the future. Yeah.
Oh my God.
10 out of 10 review.
Okay.
Now, real talk. What exactly makes someone an astronaut these days? Is it the intense training, the life or death missions that actually contribute to our understanding of space? Or is it just buying your way onto a rocket, striking a pose, and calling it a groundbreaking achievement? Seriously, what happened to the real explorers? The public's reaction to these so-called space tourists is comedy gold.
Katy Perry is not technically an astronaut right now is because none of the people in this capsule could actually operate anything. It was all being remotely controlled. So it was cool. They took a very, very expensive, very, very cool roller coaster ride that technically put them into space.
While actual astronauts are out there doing real science, these celebs are busy with their best I am so important poses, giving you full 90s music video vibes. You'd think they were out there saving humanity, not just playing around in a billion-dollar rocket. But hey, they're looking good, right?
As they had left.
The meaning they came back with was, I am important and I am your hero. Why are you, don't show your boobs, don't talk about your ass, don't get your specially made spacesuit so that we can make sure to see all your curves as you go to outer space. Is that what it is to be a woman? Just show off as much appeal, ass, and boob as you can.
Admired the universe, and what they were expecting was for us to admire the fact that they were rich enough and famous enough to have been granted this utterly, utterly vacuous experience from which they learned absolutely nothing.
Shoot it into my veins.
I mean, this is the Democratic Party, right?
And Lauren Sanchez? She took it up a notch, turning her spaceflight into a full-on girl power moment, because nothing says empowerment like floating in a billionaire's private space shuttle.
You can describe it, because, you know what I was saying, it was like quiet, but then also really alive.
Let's be real here. The sheer narcissism is off the charts. Meanwhile, the Earth is shrinking below, and they're out here thinking they're the ones changing the world. Oh, honey, you're just Jeff Bezos' girlfriend. Don't act like you're the one who's rewriting history.
And this right here is the moment that they've been training for.
Training.
2 days, becoming a crew, becoming a team.
They're training? They did 2 days. And I asked my team to poll, like, what did they do during their 2 days? Okay, here they are. Their tasks, they spent the past 2 days at facilities for Blue Origin going over preparations, according to Blue Origin's Ariane Cornell. Their tasks included practicing how to get into and out of the New Shepard capsule.
And the internet? It had a field day because people weren't holding back on the jokes. It was all about how the only thing orbiting was their egos. But, of course, these celebs didn't just take the heat like pros. No, they doubled down, getting all defensive and lecturing the public. Because apparently, if you haven't been to space, you're not allowed to have an opinion.
Accomplishment of Blue Origin is that Katy Perry went to space. Do you see the difference? Do you understand the difference here? The accomplishment is not that it is not in the hands of these women. These women did nothing. Truly, they could not have possibly done less for this 11-minute voyage.
It's space tourism. I mean, the fact that they're trying to sell it as some revolutionary thing is fucking hilarious. And the fact that they're trying to put a female spin on it and be like, yeah, first all-female flight crew. It's not a flight crew. That's like I'm calling myself the flight crew because I went on Soarin' at Epcot at Disney World. Did you know I'm also a paranormal investigator because I've been on the Haunted Mansion at Disney World approximately 6 times?
Space is turning into the ultimate playground for bored billionaires. And honestly, if you've got the cash or connections, it's less about humanity's progress and more about the PR stunt. What's next? A trip to the moon to see who can look the most enlightened in a spacesuit?
Selected a couple of friends to go do this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it should have been a lottery system like Willy Wonka where just 7 random people should have been able to go in this.
I would do it just to change my...
fun.
That would be good.
Just 7 random people.
Just pull out some guy who's not supposed to be here.
Just a cashier at HEB, someone from MS-13.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Get him in. Someone from Trendiagua and Lauren Sanchez.
But here's the thing. Don't pretend you're changing the game for women when all you did was pay for a luxury joyride. You didn't make history, you just paid for a ticket to the most expensive theme park ever. Well, what do you guys think about this 10-minute ride? Let me know in the comments. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.